All right, welcome back. We're pleased to be joined today by Jimmy Kibble from the Georgetown Hoyas, who is the winner of this week's Cheez It Crunch Time Play of the Week award for a Hail Mary catch to beat Morgan State 27-24 on Saturday. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining us to talk through the
Yeah,
play and the
thank you for
award.
having me.
So I got to ask, take me through that final play. You're in the huddle. You know that you're down four. You need a touchdown to win. What's the message from coach as you get in the huddle? Take me through the play.
Yeah, I mean, I think a little back story is needed for this. Our defense put on a great showing, got us the ball back with a little bit of time left. We had everyone on the sidelines sort of just excited to get back out there. No one was counting us out. And when it came to the play, or the drive at least, we ran seams a couple times, a couple just vertical plays, and we didn't connect on them, but no one was really disheartened. And then that final play, I mean, everyone has seen it. I just ran what the coaches gave me. They trusted me to put me out there. They trusted Dez. Our O linemen were having just an amazing game all game, and they stayed true to that on that play. Dez put the ball in a great spot, and yeah, I was lucky enough to come down with it.
So what was the call or what was the route? Was there a particular, were you running a go or, take me through the call and how that translates to what we
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
on the field?
So it was actually just seams, just four verticals, 3 by 1. We have a Hail Mary play installed, but we didn't run it. Um, why I don't know, but we kept seams and it was just straight verticals, and Dez ended up. I think he looked to the three receiver side initially, and then ended up coming back to me on the solo side. And Morgan State's a great team, but they were in cover two at the time, and I was just able to get behind them, and Dez put it up.
So, what did it feel like when you leap for the catch, you feel it hit your hands, you come down in the end zone? What's that rush feel like when you hit the ground and know you won the game?
There's nothing like it. I mean, it's just like every other practice rep. When you're tracking the ball, going up for it, it's any Monday practice we've had, and coming down with it. Yeah, you almost black out. I really don't remember catching the ball. I remember doing the little flip and then coming back up and really just trying to look through everyone to see if there were any flags on the ground. That's a receiver's biggest fear. Um, but then I'd see everything was clear and I see everyone running at me, and I was like, yeah, this just happened. It was very exciting.
You had mentioned that you have a different installation for an actual Hail Mary play as opposed to what you guys ran there. What in your mind, whether you're running the Hail Mary or you're all running seams or however the play lays out, what can a receiver do to be ready for a play like
I
that?
mean, to be honest, it's just like any other play. I think that's how us as a whole offense and a team looks at the game. It's that play that you're playing in is the most important thing that's going on at that time. And I think just coming back to my breath, taking a really big breath before the play, understanding that this is the last play, it gets your mindset sort of like this is all or nothing.
Uh, And so as you have an amazing catch like that, it wins the game. It gets you guys back on a winning track. I know you guys are on bye this week. You'll be back at it with Colgate the following week as you get back into Patriot League play. What is the message as you get back into practice and start looking ahead to the 18th? What's coach going to be preaching for the
Yeah,
next couple
so
weeks?
coach touched on this after the game, as did I. It's just this was a big turning point for us. Obviously, coming off a three-game losing streak, going into a bye, being 3-3 instead of 2-4 can have a big difference on our team's mentality. And I think the sort of theme that we want to instill is just relentless effort and not taking um, a win for granted, but also understanding that this is a bye week. We can't be slacking off in any category, and we have to be prepared for league play next week.
Now, I wanted to ask you. I think I saw you had a 95-yard touchdown catch a couple
Yes, sir.
seasons ago, 2023. How does a 95-yarder compare on the hierarchy of college catches to the Hail Mary
I
game winner?
really think this one, just the atmosphere, having all the alumni, all the people who do so much for Georgetown football in our program, having them there and showing showing out for them, it just made it such a bigger, it had a much bigger meaning. And you have all the fans, a lot of people who are continuously supporting us, even though we haven't had the best luck the past few weeks. The 95 yarder was nice, but this one definitely takes the cake.
Now, as any winner of the Cheez It Crunch Time Play of the Week knows, there are going to be some Cheez It crackers coming your way to help celebrate that. Do you have a go-to Cheez It flavor or any preferences on that front that I could put a
I'm
request
a
in for you?
big fan of the white cheddar groove ones. I love the crunchy ones. Those are great. So if you can get me a box of those, that'd be amazing.
We'll see. We'll do our best to see what's available locally in the Georgetown area, and if we can get you some, we absolutely will. We appreciate the time again, Jimmy. Certainly an amazing play, Cheese at Crunch Time play of the week, an amazing win, and we look forward to seeing more from you throughout the
Yeah,
season.
thank you
Thanks
so
again.
much for having me.